Good morning, ladies and gentlemen and distinguished guests. My name is Vinci, and it gives me great pleasure to be your MC today. On behalf of Cyberport, I would like to extend our warmest welcome to every one of you to our Cyberport FinTech InnoCon 2021, themed with Innovation of FinTech Proof of Concept for the Hong Kong Financial Services Industry. This is also one of the spotlight events of the Cyberport Venture Capital Forum 2021. Hong Kong's fintech ecosystem has become more mature in recent years. Since the launch of the FinTech POC subsidy scheme early this year, collaborations between traditional financial institutions and fintech companies, including startups, have gone up correspondingly. The innovative ideas and products are going to reshape the financial services sectors. And today, it's our great pleasure to have invited our guests of honor and distinguished guest speakers joining us at the InnoCon. Without further ado, may we now invite Dr. George Lam, BBS, the chairman of Cyberport, onto the stage to deliver the welcome remarks for us. Dr. Lam, please.
Thank you. Good morning, Secretary Christopher Hui, Mr. Tony Chan, Associate Director, Policy and Development Division for Insurance Authority, Mr. Nelson Chow, Chief FinTech Officer, FinTech Facilitation Office, Hong Kong Monetary Authority, Mr. John Wan, General Manager, eMPF Project of the Mandatory Provident Fund Schemes Authority, Ms. Elizabeth Wong, Director of Licensing and Head of FinTech Unit, SFC. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, warm welcome to our inaugural Cyberport FinTech InnoCon. Today's conference is a spotlight event within our premier annual Venture Capital Forum, the Cyberport Venture Capital Forum, or CVCF. The event also marks the opening of Hong Kong FinTech Week this week. As Hong Kong's largest FinTech hub, Cyberport now hosts nearly 400 FinTech companies and startups, including 2 virtual banks and 4 virtual insurers, FinTech unicorns, and many rising FinTech stars. Earlier this year, Cyberport was commissioned, and we are honored to be commissioned by the Financial Services and the Treasury Bureau to launch the FinTech Proof of Concept subsidy scheme. The scheme has sparked excellent chemistry between participating financial institutions and FinTech startups, facilitating over 90 innovative projects that have addressed needs emerging from financial institutions, operation, and market expansion activities. The objective of today's FinTech InnoCon is to showcase the impressive achievements from the POC scheme and inspire industry players for more exciting and impactful financial innovation. I would like to express my heartfelt thanks to Secretary Chris Hui and his team for placing their trust in Cyberport. The success of the POC scheme undoubtedly reinforces Hong Kong's leading position in FinTech. I also want to thank the 4 regulators, the Insurance Authority, the Hong Kong Monetary Authority, the MPF Schemes Authority, and the SFC for their participation and support on the POC scheme's multidisciplinary advisory panel. Their helpful advice played a significant role in the POC project evaluation process. Today's conference could not have been done without their full participation and support. In the evaluation process of the POC proposal, we found that the applicants had many interesting and practical ideas. For example, a healthcare startup worked with a domestic bank to facilitate the financing of the medical service sector. Through cooperation with the digital healthcare platform, the bank can now have access to real-time clinical, operational, transaction data, such as purchasing and logistics expenses. It can take advantage of such data to evaluate the clinic's lending risk, thereby simplifying and speeding up lending application approval process. Given the huge opportunities available in the GBA region, some POC projects are also working on cross-border fintech solutions, such as helping insurers to handle cross-border claims and loyalty point exchange solutions among local and GBA card issuers. In addition to the POC scheme, Cyberport also collaborated with FSTB, again, many thanks to the Bureau, for nurturing FinTech talents through the FinTech Anti-Epidemic Scheme for Talent Development, or FAST, which brings in new blood for the FinTech sector, and the Financial Practitioners FinTech Training Program, which equip current industry practitioners to become more tech-savvy. We are very much looking forward to further cooperation with the Bureau for fostering our city's FinTech development. Thank you, Mr. Secretary, again. FinTech is, without doubt, a key growth engine for the financial services industry in the post-COVID-19 pandemic era. And our innovators' ideas are the fuel. The cases you are going to see today will showcase the huge potential and impact of collaboration between traditional financial institutions and FinTech companies. I'm sure there will be lots of inspiration. If you see any pain points that need to be addressed or any innovative ideas you have in mind, please do not hesitate to let our team know, and they will be more than happy to find and connect you with the relevant startups. I also encourage you to join the Cyberport Venture Capital Forum, or CVCF, the main forum tomorrow and on Wednesday, as well as other activities of the Hong Kong FinTech Week. You will be updated with the latest fundraising strategies for startups and the FinTech market dynamics. Whatever you're particularly interested in areas, I wish you all a fabulous day and a rewarding week ahead. Thank you and stay safe.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Lam. Please be seated. At this juncture, we would like to invite Mr. Christopher Hui Ching Yu, JP, Secretary for Financial Services and the Treasury, Government of the Hong Kong Special Administrative Region, onto the stage to deliver the opening remarks for us. Mr. Hui, please.
Dr. Lam, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It gives me a great pleasure to be officiating at the FinTech Innovation Conference 2021 and meeting with you face-to-face. A very warm welcome to you all and my heartfelt thanks for the Cyberport for staging this event. With the theme, Innovation of FinTech Proof of Concept for Hong Kong Financial Services Industry, I know today's conference will bring together speakers from banks, insurance companies, securities institutes, financial regulators, as well as FinTech companies and startups to exchange insights on trends and opportunities of applications of FinTech in various financial service sectors, particularly after the conclusion of the FinTech Proof of Concept Subsidy Program, as highlighted by George just now. The Proof of Concept scheme is something that we have entrusted Cyberport to do, and indeed, FinTech applications has penetrated into our daily lives in every single aspect, from making payment and transferring funds to obtaining credit, insurance and investment products. Enterprises and the general public now enjoy more than ever convenient, expeditious, secured, and also reliable services brought about by the diversified FinTech solutions available here in Hong Kong. Digital transformation of businesses and financial sector is further accelerated during the COVID-19 pandemic, not just in Hong Kong, but also around the world. Adoption of FinTech is undoubtedly the worldwide trend for tomorrow's financial services. As an international financial center, financial institutions and technology companies enjoy great flexibility to develop fintech solutions to meet market needs. We have put in place enabling measures to facilitate the incubation process of fintech products. For example, our financial regulators provide regulatory sandboxes, allowing financial institutions to conduct pilot trials of their fintech products before launch in the market, such that they can obtain early supervisory feedback and user opinions, and thus reducing development costs. Enabling measures aside, it is also essential to provide incentives to encourage the fintech sector to more proactively come up with practical and innovative fintech initiatives so as to increase the breadth and depth of the sector. In this regard, we launched the POC scheme for the first time in February this year to grant subsidies to fintech institutions to partner with financial institutions, advise to test fintech projects. All proposed projects were expected to address practical issues faced by financial institutions concerned with no prior use cases in the market. I'm very glad to see that the POC scheme was very well received and oversubscribed, with 160 applications by the end of the application period. Upon a vigorous vetting process conducted by an independent advisory panel, a total of 93 projects were approved, using up to a total of 10 million grant allocated for the scheme. These projects sought to provide practical and innovative solutions in the fields of ranging from wealth tech, regtech, insurtech, and payment systems, to cross-boundary data analysis, remittances, and know your customer processes, and many other areas. The 14th Five-Year Plan of the country supports Hong Kong to enhance its international financial center status, develop into the international information and technology hub, as well as deepen and widen the connections between the financial markets of Hong Kong and the mainland. With the support of the country, the economic development of and integration between the mainland and Hong Kong, particularly in the GBA, Guangdong, Hong Kong, Macau, Greater Bay Area, will continue to present tremendous opportunities for all of you. A number of cross-boundary initiatives connecting the capital markets of Hong Kong and the mainland have been recently announced, including the Cross-Boundary Wealth Management Connect in the GBA, as well as the southbound trading under Bond Connect. These initiatives will undoubtedly strengthen Hong Kong's role as a bridge for international investors to access the mainland market and for mainland funds to reach out to the international market. To capitalize on these opportunities, financial innovation plays a key role. To this end, the government will continue to work closely with financial regulators, the industry, and stakeholders to promote the advancement of the fintech sector. Just 2 weeks ago, the Hong Kong Monetary Authority and the People's Bank of China signed a memorandum of understanding to link up the fintech innovation regulatory facility in the mainland with the fintech supervisory sandbox in Hong Kong. This initiative seeks to provide a one-stop-shop platform to enable pilot trials of cross-boundary fintech initiatives concurrently in Hong Kong and the mainland, GBA cities, thereby expediting the launch of cross-boundary fintech products. I urge all of you to actively explore opportunities emerge from the above initiatives. I understand that there will be more focused discussions at today's conference. Besides, this week also marks the opening of the Hong Kong FinTech Week 2021, as suggested by Dr. Lam, and many of you will also attend. I'm sure discussions that take place at these two events will bring us new wisdom and insights into how to equip ourselves better to scale new heights further. Lastly, I would like to express my gratitude to Cyberport for helping to administer the POC concept scheme, and of course, the participation of the industry. No matter whether the projects have been selected under the scheme this time round, I wish all fintech companies and financial institutions every success in the development of fintech solutions in the pursuit of a common goal of using fintech to enhance access to financial services by all walks of life in this journey. I wish this conference every success. Thank you.